Hi, welcome back to Sugar Beats. My name's Colin.
It's your boy Luke.
And I'm Cody.
We just finished watching Andor episode 10, and we're going to get right into it. Cody, what are your thoughts?
So there's a couple different plot points that's going on simultaneously like we normally get out of Andor.
Yeah.
But the big one is going to be the prison break.
It's like the first 30 minutes of the video.
Yeah, it's definitely about like 30 of the 39 minutes of this episode. The big thing that we get to start is Uof being taken off.
Yeah, we get to see his very cold body.
Just carried him through just showing him off to everybody dead.
Rest in peace.
Well, so the episode is called One Way Out. And that really shows like, hey, there is only one way in and out.
Yeah.
That is big for them kind of unifying together. Like we all know the way in. We all know the way out.
When we saw the episode, I was like, oh man, they really got to take him out, like up the elevator. And yes, they do. So that was a fun little touch. That was thematically good.
Yeah, you could see Kino kind of starting to shift. He's like, okay, this is it. We got to do it. Because he thinks, he's been an exemplary role model in the prison. He thinks he's going to get out. He doesn't see any problems coming. He's got some power.
He's the floor manager.
Yeah, and when he finally cracks and tells them, hey, they fried 2 shifts because they messed up and sent the wrong guy back.
Rip.
Okay, I get the point of you sent the wrong guy back, but now you're at this point of if they continually are doing this, you got to imagine this has happened before. We're like, oh, hey, I was supposed to get out, and they just sent me back.
Maybe they just fried the people that were leaving. They would just be like, oh, your sentence is served, but we have enough people that have come in, so we can just and then bye.
Unless this is that new of a policy that they're keeping them in.
Yeah, unless it was
They were actually letting them go.
There was the initiative.
It basically what made their sentence permanent.
Yeah. That initiative was I think may have been when they started keeping them in because I remember them being like, our numbers got to go up.
Seeing Kino jump on board is huge. Because if Kino doesn't jump on board, you maybe have 3 or 4 of them who are going to do it.
Yeah.
Cassian's made a couple of friends and allies in the prison, but without Kino, you're not having a whole prison break. And they're ready to go in alone. They're not warning the night shift. They're just doing it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'd be hard to warn the night shift to go ahead and do it, because then it's got to be a couple
risk
of days.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Start of their shift, you got a high tension scene already. Cassian's got to finish breaking that water line.
Man, no one thought anything was weird. Like he just come out the bathroom super wet. That's a bit interesting.
I don't think they could see him. They
No.
He was in a blind spot, I think. It's there was the balcony, then there was the elevator, then there's the windows, then he was right there.
Maybe they were lazy, but you got to think the guards may be on edge too, because they did have to kill 200 people.
I don't know. They asked the guard. He was like, "Is everything looking okay?" And there was clearly 4 or 5 guys not at their tables. He's
Just
like,
bad at his
"That's
job.
fine. That's fine."
They break this water line, and everybody's ready to fight. They are gearing up. They're throwing parts around everybody load up.
Yeah, the night before they got them all revved up and we're not getting out. We have to find a way out.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the new guy who dies in he doesn't know.
He did his one good moment where he shocked the guard and the guard "Ah," and then the other guard was just "Pew, pew, pew, pew."
We're like, new guy. Good times. During the prison break, we lost in the last episode, I thought we were going to have the guy that Andor was talking to about the prison break. I thought he was going to be much larger of a character, and he died. So
Yeah, he got nowhere.
yeah, I'm wrong on that one.
Yeah, he couldn't even get off the platform without dying. So
No, but it was him or Andor, and
we know we need Cassian. So
Yeah.
incredibly good build up as we see them slowly going through and breaking everybody else out. How many guns do they need for the staff who's understaffed?
well, you got to think if they're at full staff, and maybe they ship some people over if they have more.
It seems like they almost had enough guns for every prisoner.
Yeah, but when you work at a food place and you have to sweep up in the back, there's never more than one person sweeping, but there's always more than one broom, It's good to have extras.
Does that apply to blasters?
Yeah, what do you think the US has armories for? They got extra.
In prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have armories in prisons.
I feel like all you need is just one pew pew on the side.
One, two, pew.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. But like
I don't know.
that's the thing is there's always gonna be more prisoners than guards. And so if you have more prisoners than guards inside of prison, it becomes very difficult to control. Like if they all get out at the same time, if they're a violent group of individuals, it could be a bad time for the guards.
Yeah, if you're shocking me, I'm gonna be a violent individual.
That's 100% true. But you only got so many bullets in the little side pew pew.
Not there. It's blasters.
They have 500 ish. Or is it just not? Do they have like no ammo at all? No overheat, no nothing? They could get overrun by 5,000 people.
Okay, so each guard has 2 pew pews. Like, you don't.
Exactly, but then at that point in time, you need extra. I think I proved my point pretty good here.
I think your point is trash.
I think he's never been to prison.
Cassian gives Kino some great inspiration. You see Cassian kind of building himself up to be this leader who's going to inspire others. And he inspires Kino to give a hell of a speech. Especially after he yells at him, is like, "Is that the best you got?" Like, bro.
That's good. That's like, he's like the lifting buddy, You
can do better. Come on, let's hit a new PR.
One more set. Let's go, bro.
So it's good to see those two characters get built up. And as they're inspiring everybody, they're like, "Okay, we can leave now." Did you just leave the 2 guards there alive?
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned about that.
Like Cassian's good and quick to just turn around and be like, "I shouldn't leave him alive." Pew pew.
Yeah, we've seen him tie up loose ends.
Episode 1 earlier in this episode with the guard on his unit.
Mm-hmm. He's a loose end.
Maybe
tire.
it's because they shut down the plant. Maybe he doesn't think they can.
They still have
anything.
backup power.
Yeah, maybe some of the power. Like
You don't know what the backup power can do.
it never is explained to us either, so we don't know.
They could press a button and all the doors everywhere just close.
Exactly. Well, you would think that the backup power is not just like lights only. You would hope they can do. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah, it's overall. It's just like it seems like you should get rid of them in the nicest way possible.
Just shoot him in the face. Just.
As we all know, episode's called One Way Out. There is only one way out. Where we learned Kino can't swim. Buddy, what was your plan? Like, you knew the way in. You knew the way out. You get up there and wait, I don't have my floaties.
What if they capture Kino?
Oh, Kino's definitely captured. The question is, does he continue on? I don't think so. I think we're done with the prison.
Yeah, we might be done with the prison.
I wonder. There's probably gonna be a big manhunt.
Oh yeah. Did we? I'm curious if the internet could fact check me. Did we see any water on this planet prior?
You mean land? We saw only water. There we go, internet. I fact checked it for you.
We never got to see land. I don't think.
Freedom is a hell of a motivator.
Yeah,
That's true. Hopefully, Kino learned how to swim.
I don't think so. I think otherwise we would have seen him at the end there. With who is that? Meshi?
Yeah, the nihilistic dude that I was talking about at the end of the last episode.
just kill the 2 guards and he's sitting in the one of the cells like, oh, I don't know what happened.
What happened to Targos? The guy who was like, I'm already dead.
Well, and so that's the really weird thing is, like, as they jump, obviously we're thinking there's no land. They find land and it's just Cassian and Meshi.
Yeah.
That's it.
A lot of questions on that one for me. A lot of questions.
So that's going to be really interesting over these last 2 episodes. What happens there?
Yeah, there's a lot of fun little loose ends that could get tied up. I think it'd be really fun if we had still got to see Kino. Like maybe you try to like lure them in with Kino, which would be fun and interesting. Maybe they don't.
It's going to be interesting too. The Empire's kind of notorious for taking over a planet or like at least hemispheres in these kind of situations. So is anyone even there to aid them as they're running?
Probably not.
It looked like just a big water planet with like a landmass with sand.
Yeah, it looked like they found a rock, is what it looked like they found.
Marva's health is very questionable.
Yeah, we're seeing not only a decline in her physical health where she needs a doctor, but also probably in her mental health. And she's like, I'm not taking the pills because they're making me not hungry or whatever. And I think I said last time I'm worried about Marva because I think she's going to do something stupid. And I think she is still going to do something stupid.
Like, it's to the point where they don't even show Marva. It's just everybody going to her place. Bix and a doctor, but Sinta is still trailing.
Yeah, good for Cinta. She's probably the most committed to the cause. I would hazard a guess.
Yeah. We got 2 other big plot points in this episode. One is at Mothma's house. And oh my god, is Davos Colin slimy and brutal.
Extra slimy.
I thought he was pretty well spoken at the beginning.
Yes,
And
but
then-
slimy. She wanted to just be straight up cash.
Yeah, just pay him.
Yeah. And he was like, I don't want money.
Yeah, he wants to arrange a marriage between their kids.
She knew it right away. She's like, oh.
That was it. That was the end of that. There was no way that there was gonna be.
Oh no, he calls her off for it. She's
yeah.
considering it.
But the you could see at the very end. There's no way she's gonna just like. There's got to be something attached to that. And I'm also worried about her husband. What? Because if he gets wind of that, I'm assuming based on his character.
Well, he knows Davo.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He probably likes Davo
Right.
based on what we've seen from him. And so he'd more than likely be happy to have that introduction happen.
Yeah.
And so it may happen either way.
I wouldn't be surprised to see almost like courting start happening at the end of this season.
I think that's a good prediction. I say good prediction.
Last big plot point, and this one's the killer for the end of the episode. Luthen's meeting. Because we don't really we see Partagas and Dedra, but it's very brief to set this up where we're introduced to Lonnie.
Yeah, for real this time.
Yeah. He's been in the background, but not much. So yeah, he is full on I gotta talk to Luthen. I need to get out.
Like now.
Yeah. Because this is getting serious, and he's got a kid, and it's like, buddy, you've been working your way up the ranks for 6 years. You're now in a position of power. We can't just pull you now.
But you also get to see how sinister Luthen is.
Yeah, he's ready to give up 50 men to save Lonnie.
Yeah, the first thing that he said to him was like, I was like, how's your daughter? Or I'm like, congratulations on your daughter. And he whoa, bro, that's a hard start.
Lonnie did not realize just how much they'd been keeping tabs on him. I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell if the guy's really a spy for you or a spy for them. And
Yeah.
saying he's a spy for you. Those mind games have to be nuts. To the point where Lonnie calls him out. He's like, hey, here's everything I've sacrificed. What are you doing? And Luthen goes,
Everything.
yeah. Luthen's like, look, I'm never going to have real friends, family, relationships. This is it. This is what I have. Knowing that I'll never see the benefits of it.
Yeah.
It gives so much more depth to his character.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Thank you all so much for watching Sugar Beats today. If you liked what you saw, please leave us a like, subscribe, and go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know every time that we upload. And we'll see you all next time.